It's week 4 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Buccaneers and the Rams on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we've been around for a minute, as the kids like to say. I called your games. There are guys who you played with back in your day who are now the veteran players in the league, and we got a couple of veterans here at quarterback. What a difference it makes for a team when they come in with a guy who knows what he's doing back at quarterback.
Oh, and it really does. And remember, Mike, the only way to gain experience is to gain experience. There's no magic formula. You got to be in the fire, make mistakes, make great plays, learning lessons. The more you see, the better you get. And no position is that more magnified than in the NFL at the quarterback position. So the fact that these guys have played so many games, so many seasons, they've seen so much, that's a huge advantage for each of these teams. Now the question is, in today's matchup, who comes out on top?
The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and it just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him most.
You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, here's Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
First down, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That one into the hands of Atwell. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now a first down throw for Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
A return now from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Right back to Irving. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. First down. Now, a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. Third down coming up.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. To the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. Go. It's White. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. And he'll get it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irving. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And he's in! Mike Evans! Touchdown, Buccaneers! It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Stafford now. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll go with Williams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 7-3 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. 3rd and a yard. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. First and 10. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Automatic first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level, you've got to make that play.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return is Sean Tucker. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Irving. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second down throw for Mayfield. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. He'll go down as an incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
3rd and long. To throw is Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Lake. And the Rams will have great field position right around midfield. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field. getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
That's caught by Puka.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On play action, it's Stafford. He'll take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cup.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A first down throw for Stafford. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down, forthcoming. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Rams move out front. It's 9-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run with Irving. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Here's third down and a few inches. It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on third and inches.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
On play action, Mayfield. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. That's to the right side and incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points. Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Stafford now on 2nd down. That one knocked away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A give. This is Irving. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Baker. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. All game long, Mike, this guy is asked to make key block after key block for the ball carrier. But this time, the coach is calling him to do the running for a change, and on 3rd and short, no surprise, he gets the job done.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Back to the left side. Caught by McMillan. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here's 1st and 10. Baker going to hand it to White. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Baker to throw. That is into the hands of McMillan. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Automatic 1st down.
Here's a give up the middle with White. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will up the lead to 5. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. To return, here's Ronnie Rivers. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Rams offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That finds Nakua along the sideline.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Finds Nakua on the slant. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Punt team headed out for the Rams. As as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Irvin. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. To throw is Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the 1st down.
To the left side, to Godwin. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They go play action with Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, it's White. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is caught. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to White. To the goal line and in. Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
3rd and long. Here's Stafford. He'll find his tight end in the middle of the field to Higbee. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The Bucs offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irvin. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Mayfield. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Mayfield. That is caught by McMillan. A gain there of 11. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently. Not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Second down throw for Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. That is caught. What a throw. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. And I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This returnable with Rivers. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
To throw on second down, Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Stafford now on third down. Pass caught right side by Higbee. A gain there of 15. Good for a Rams first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throwing again is Stafford. That one brought in by Nakua.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Stafford to throw again. He'll find his tight end. That's Higbee. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Again, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. To the air again, Stafford. That is caught at the 3. And he will score. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. The extra point from Hardy is good. And the Rams are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense and veteran receiver Mike Evans getting set for this drive. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. A throw right side, going to be taken in by McMillan. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll send a tight end in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Irving. And this will be a Bucs first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Right back to Irving. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Chris Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And now it's 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Rams offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2nd down, it's Stafford. For the middle, it's Cup. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it looked like, and now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the left.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's 2nd down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Stafford from the gun on 3rd down. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the 1st down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the 1st down.
This one complete to Atwell. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Jamel Dean that time. All over him in coverage.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players. And that's exactly what they did here. And they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. Here is 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catch.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams have cut the deficit to 5. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Baker gonna fire complete here to McMillan. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll turn and hand this one off. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. The clock stopped with 18 seconds remaining. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll go again here with Irvin. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Baker gonna give it to Irvin. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Tristan Wirfs, former 1st-round pick, with the
Still
flag.
1st down.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win here for the Buccaneers. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0.